All right, we're going to be talking about momentum. The actual definition is force or speed of movement, impetus as of a physical object or course of events. I like to look at momentum as this is my big, hairy goal. What has to happen is there has to be all kinds of force for you to get from this part to this part, right? There's all kinds of barriers in the way. Has anybody ever tried to work out or you tried to start a new thing like go to the gym every day, or maybe you tried to start a business? We've all tried to do something. We all want momentum. You ever watched a baseball game, football game, mostly like football, basketball? They'll talk about momentum swings in a game, right? So it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But eventually one team kind of takes it and they just go crazy on this side. And these guys, they just keep bricking. They just can't hit a shot, right? And it seems like this team has all the momentum. But then something will happen, and that thing could be a steal, breakaway to a slam dunk, and now the momentum is shifted. And all of a sudden, these guys who were missing are now making, and these guys are missing, right? So we talk about momentum in business, and it starts with one thing. It just starts with an action. A lot of times when we want momentum, we're hoping for a magical spark. We're hoping for something to kickstart us internally. Or externally. So there's this thing called motivation. This is external motivation, right? It's outward. It comes from the exterior, not posterior, but the exterior. Internal motivation comes from within, right? So which one do you think is more powerful, external or internal? Internal, right? That's the goal. We're somebody motivate me so I can take the first step towards my big hairy goal and get there, right? So we're waiting for this to happen. Does this always happen? No. But what about all those motivational speakers out there? And books and CDs? So then is there usage of the external? Is there an actual valid need? What would be the, why would you want external motivation? Why would you do that if you know that internal is stronger? What purpose can an external motivation serve as we're trying to build momentum? The great thing about external motivation is it's easy to find, right? Whereas internal motivation is not easy to find. But is there a way to build internal motivation to the point where you don't even, not that you don't need external motivation, but the external motivation is more of the cherry on top or the whipped cream on top. It's not actually the thing that drives you. It's the thing that makes it nice to have. It doesn't matter what happens around you because you are so locked in on this big, hairy goal, right, that you can't help but continue to plow through all of this.